Let's show some
All good.
more Illuvials, or Illuvitars rather. What are we looking at here?
This is the Thylacine Stage 3. This was also done by Svetlana. It's not in the upcoming sale, but it will, I think, in set 2, that this one will make its appearance. So it's pretty cool.
That is very cool. I love the almost laser eyes like energy that's coming out of most of the eyes of almost all of many of the
They're all
characters.
highly,
Yeah.
highly energetic, powered, etc. Yeah, yeah.
How about this
This
one?
is a Link's, Link Stage 1. This is indeed the one that's coming, I think, coming available in set 1 or tranche 1 or batch 1 or whatever we're naming it.
Got it.
So, yeah, yeah.
Some
Of
more deal
course,
with it sunglasses. It looked like when I asked you to put
Psychedelic.
together some designs here, you keep putting these deal with it sunglasses on top. Are these some of your fave accessories?
I'm afraid so. If you follow my Instagram, you see them. I put them on my dog all the time as well. I can't help it. They're just too cool.
Just want to show off some of the variety of these designs here. Even more deal with it sunglasses. I feel like everybody's going
Yeah,
to feel
there's
like every Illuvitar's box they open or batch or whatever it is we're calling it now is going to have some of these
right.
freaking sunglasses in there.
Yeah. Now there's I think 15 different sunglasses, but they all sort of like come in stages, right? So they start off as pretty plain, and then something else is added, and then the stage 3 is like the ultimate sunglasses of that particular variety. So yeah,
Got it.
this is a stage 3. Deal with it, I think.
Look at that necklace, though. There's something on that necklace, like a little design there, a little like hex looking thing. I don't know. Are you
It's
not saying too much about that? What is that?
it's also the stage 3 symbol that we also use in the Illuvial cards, NFT cards. They have
Very
these
cool.
free hexes basically.
That's awesome. People are freaking out in chat across Twitter, YouTube, and a Twitch as well. So that's awesome. People also love the physical manifestation of the digital swag thing here. People are talking about how they're going to buy 500. That's what I'm liking to see. All right, here we go.
It's a
Who's
lot.
this and what is it? A little cutie for everybody. By the way, my kids, whenever I show them Illuvials, they go straight to the cuties. And I think this is one of those. My daughter was watching me put together this presentation. She's like, "Ooh, I like that one. What's this?"
Yeah, I think the Taipan stage 1. I think it's called Fury, if
Mm-hmm.
I'm correct. Yeah, Fury. Yeah, it's also done by Svetlana, who did a whole bunch of them for us, and yeah, she's an amazing artist. So yeah,
Very
it's
cool. And I mean, this is an iconic character, but with some
my personal favorite.
look at that tongue
Vampire of Wall
out and
Street.
everything. So is this an alternate expression then with this tongue out on the side then? Is
Yeah,
this one of those?
definitely. Yeah, yeah. This is one of the more rare. I think it's also a little bit holographic. I'm not entirely sure, but yeah,
Mm-hmm.
this every Illuvitar comes in like a base expression, and then there's like 2 extra versions, sort of it with 2 different expressions, and then the all. So yeah, 3 in total, and all those 3 also have like a holographic version of itself.
That's awesome. Yeah, and the background too is that like gold ILV coinsy
Yeah,
type of background. And to my
yeah, yeah.
knowledge, that
That's
is
a
definitely
super
going to be
rare
a
one.
higher tier, ultra rare, yeah, background.
Yeah,
So
for
I think the
sure.
gold one and like a holographic background are going to be toward the top tier, correct?
Yep. Yeah, very much. And like backgrounds, I think we have over 50 backgrounds, 50 different backgrounds in the first set that we're gonna release, and backgrounds will be also rotating, I think, per set. So well, the amount of combination that we'll be able to make is insane, basically. So good
That
stuff.
makes sense. So we're going to keep you busy into infinity making these. How about this one? This is my favorite one out of the ones we're showing off today. I love the pinks, the deep purples. It looks so Illuvium to me. But what's
It
freaky is
is.
about that random like earring or
It's
whatever
so
here up at the
piercing.
top.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
this is basically all Dan. Dan is one of my longest friends in the art world. I knew him when I started out basically as an artist. I think 12 or 13 years ago. And yeah, I was super happy that he joined the team last November or December, and he's like the god of rendering. He's just insanely good at what he does, and yeah, we're super happy that he's now helping us to paint all these Illuvitar. It's insane.
That's awesome. It is insane. I really like this one. I've got a question for you. Maybe we can do this in a live drawing portion, but like this earring accessory, for example. I mean, how do
Hmm.
you, with these ears, let's say, being located maybe up here toward the top of the frame, or maybe being located all over the place in the frame, how can you make an
Yeah,
accessory like that work when you've got sort of like a bunny ears type of situation versus a normal humanoid ears versus a alien ears. Like, how do you make an accessory like that work across multiple Illuvitars?
Yeah, that's. I think Aaron once touched on that as well, saying that like the way we do our PFP project is like a thousand times more work than any other PFP project, and it's kind of true because every character that we have that we're going to make this Illuvitar of is also vastly differently shaped and all these different features, but we still have the same sort of slots and the same sort of accessories that have to be able to be put on every face. So almost everything is completely custom. There's no out of the box solution like, okay, we do one earring and it fits all of them. No, it's we got to make them fit on every portrait. So there's thousands upon thousands of PNGs on a Google Drive, and it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts.
God, look at the detail in these things. It's so ridiculous. All right, thanks for sharing that. I'm going to ask you more about it during the live drawing. This is obviously what we just saw in the trailer. Tell us about
Yeah.
this.
Well, this is actually one of the few Illuvitars that I drew myself. So it's Doka. He's actually, I think, my favorite character that we designed. He's like highly inspired by the Street Fighter. That's why his pose is always like with his fists up and
This sort of fighting pose. I mean, he's like literally punching the punching bag in the trailer. Got
exactly.
It. Those are some mean fists right there.
Yeah, he has some power in those palms.
Perfect. And look, I mean, that's a face only your mother could love. I don't know. Let me know in chat if you guys love this face, but covered in slime with the side eye and the droopy fangs and everything. What are we looking at here?
Super unimpressed.
Not like, impressed at all.
Really? Is that all you can bring? Really?
Look at that. He's looking right at you.
We want these to be, we have this running gag in the group also where we just sometimes we work on these things and then all of a sudden like a combination pops out that we're just like, holy, what have we done? Like seriously, what have we done? And then they go around and this is one of them where you're just thinking like, it's just so ridiculous. But we kind of want to keep it light and funny, so it fits the project in a way.
Makes sense. All right, and this one right here. So this is the most ridiculous accessory type of pre-made that you showed me. I mean, look at all these. Are we going to call these bracelets or rings or I don't even, are those actually, Fitbits? I mean, what the heck are these?
It was actually sort of like an Illuvium sci-fi collar.
Okay.
But because he doesn't have a neck, Svetlana decided to put him on all his tentacles. So it's kind of weird, but it's kind of cool. It makes it like every accessory is unique to every portrait, basically.
That's so crazy to have like. Yeah, you get one accessory, but you actually get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 accessories in one in this design, which is really interesting. And I noticed you have a lot of the Illuvial smoking pipes and cigars and cigarettes and things. So they are not living a healthy lifestyle, but I guess they're living their fullest.
Yeah, they also fight for a living, right? It's not, you never know when your last Illuvial auto battle is. So I guess you gotta live it as long as you have the chance to do it. So.
That's fair.
Good.
And then this one right here, I think, is the last one we have to show today of the pre-mades, and then we're going to get into you showing off some designs and us doing Q&A. These eyeballs, I mean, this is like New York Fashion Week type of stuff. It's almost like the concept of a pair of glasses, but not quite. I mean, look at these things. I mean, can Atlas see?
No, not really. But it's those I think it's the Greeks, right, where they put coins on the on the eyes if you pass into the overworld or into the next world. So that's gonna, I don't know.
So his tongue's hanging out. Maybe he's somewhat dead, and this is like the respect. This is the moment of respect when he's dead. This is anyway. The reason why we wanted to show these off here at the stream at the beginning of the stream is to show you the insane variety of Illuvitars that are going to be available, the billions of combinations that folks will be able to put together. And I'm really excited to see those wacky combos. I think people are going to figure out combos that you didn't even imagine that are weirder or cooler or more surprising than we ever expected.
Yeah, and the funny thing is with these random backgrounds and random expressions and all that kind of stuff, there will be, like you're saying, combinations in there that just fit so well, and then you have the rarest Illuvial, the rarest, holographic expression, the coolest background that fits perfectly with that Illuvitar, and then you're just gonna be basically stealing the show in every battle, I guess. So it's gonna be pretty cool. I'm curious to
That
see
make
what rolls out of the engine, basically.